That last Knicks team you played on, were you on the team when the Linsanity shit happened?
Absolutely.
What was that like to be there for that?
It was the craziest shit ever, dude.
Because it was kind of like...
My locker was next to Jeremy Lin's.
Oh, so it was cracking after those games next to your locker.
It wasn't cracking. It was like, my locker is here, Jeremy Lin locker is here, and there's 150 media in the locker
That's
room.
what I mean.
Not cracking. You have to leave. Yeah. You have to. Hey man, hold on. Let me get my shit.
And let me
go change in the regular bathroom in the bathroom stall. Hey dude, Jeremy Lin had the whole team changing in the fucking shower wherever we could. You couldn't be in that locker room. They had to move him from the locker room, and every interview he had was a press conference.
Crazy.
It was like 150 people every time. He had to get interviewed. He couldn't do it in the locker room because it'd be too many people in the locker room. You couldn't change. You couldn't stretch. You couldn't do shit. So they had to like take him to another space.
Was D'Antoni coaching that team?
D'Antoni was.
Yeah. It's crazy because I think like...
me and D'Antoni used to call Jeremy Lin angels in the outfield. What? Jeremy Lin was there to like help me get back to planning. So I needed another week. Mm-hmm. And so that's how he wind up staying that week, playing against the Brooklyn Nets, and then going on his run. That's how he got his other 10-day, because I wasn't ready. My back was still fucked up, and I was recovering.
So if you would have been healthy, we might not have
never seen Jeremy Lin.
Crazy. There was like this thing, because Melo was injured at the time, right? When he went on that run.
Yeah, because I told Melo was carrying the team.
Yeah.
Melo was carrying the team, and he was like, we was struggling, dude. We was like losing by 6, losing by 4, and it was all due to we didn't have a point guard that went downhill.
Because Mike Bibby was on the team, right?
Mike Bibby was on the team, but Mike Bibby was towards the end of his career.
For sure.
Tony Douglas was a point guard, but not really a point guard. Amon Shumpert was a rookie who was a shooting guard, not a point guard.
Wow, rookie Shump on that team?
Yeah. So like
was J.R. Smith on that team? Second time you played with J.R., right?
Yep, J.R. Smith was
You played with him as a rookie, yeah.
He was my rookie, yeah. But like his rookie year was I feel like that was the year I got traded to Golden State.
Yep. So I think it was, yep.
So,
you played with him for like a half a year.
Yeah, but he's, Swish used to live with me.
Oh,
like,
did?
Yeah, like he lived with his parents in New Orleans. But like, when he wanted to go out and hang out, like I'm spending the night at BD house, we gonna go to practice. So Swish is like my little bro for life.
I was gonna say with the Melo Jeremy Lin thing, I remember the national narrative was like, how's Melo gonna play with Jeremy Lin when he comes back from being healthy? Uh-huh. Was there like any sort of like ever any tension in the locker room between with that whole situation?
It was some weird shit going on because obviously, like, we riding a wave.
Super wave.
Yeah, and the Linsanity wave is just... And Melo out. Remember, Melo
was injured
out.
when he went on that run. Yeah.
Yeah, he go on a run. We went like 5, 6 in a row. Mm-hmm. Melo come back. But when Melo come back, Jeremy Lin is the biggest star in the world.
Fuck New York in the world.
No, fuck New York. The world, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
The world.
Yeah.
He has literally went from like nobody to the face of the NBA.
Yeah, for sure.
And you got to remember also, I feel like we are just transitioning out of the whole lockout. Remember the lockout squeeze? Yeah. So we're about a year and a half or maybe 2.5 years in. So it's like the league is still needing a thing to happen. Mm-hmm. Man, when that thing happened, it was like Melo came back and Jeremy Lin was so big. He was bigger than Melo, media-wise.
Yeah.
And so it did create a little like, this shit is not real. Like we can't live in this.
Is this sustainable or not?
Yeah, bro, we can't live in this. Right. But like we should be living in it. But I think like it started to create like tension in the way we play.
Because I feel like
because it's still Melo team.
It's still
Melo is still the dog.
Melo's still.
You know what I mean? Melo is still our go-to.
Was Amari on the team yet?
Amari was on the team,
but he was injured, right?
Amari was injured and coming back. But remember, it was Amari's team first.
Yeah, Amari had that. First year when he was on the Knicks.
Amari had it rocking.
When he had that first year with the Knicks,
he had it rocking. He had it rocking.
Another injury.
I mean, yeah, think about that. Like now imagine Amari Stoudemire, what if? Why would I sit here and be questioning myself?
Crazy.
When you got people like, Amari Stoudemire.
Brandon Roy.
Yeah, Brandon Roy.
Penny, Grant Hill.
Penny Hardaway. Grant Hill.
Grant Hill might probably been a top 10 player ever.
Sean Livingston.
Yeah. Sean Livingston.
Like, bro, we ain't even get to see the real Sean Livingston. I mean, we saw
him have a great career.
We saw him have an incredible career, but you didn't see
what could have been.
Whew, you know what I mean? But you can't live on that shit.
Was Mike D'Antoni, because I'm a Suns fan, so obviously I have a place in my heart for him. How was he like to play with? Was he doing the 7 seconds or less shit with you guys?
Mike D'Antoni was, as a coach, was cool.
Yeah. No defense. Did he not give a shit about defense? Is this true?
We weren't talking about no defense.
Okay.
He wasn't talking about
He wasn't talking about it. Yeah.
He ain't talking about no defense.
Just 7 seconds or less.
Just your offense.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't so much 7 seconds. It was just more so like he needed his point guard to go north-south.
Yep.
And as talented as you were being able to go north-south, his point guard was the most integral part of the offense. Because anytime a point guard goes downhill, the whole defense goes like this.
Yeah.
Because you got shooters.
You got shooters surrounding,
Yeah. And then if the big man is setting a pick, you really playing 2-on-2 basketball if they stay at home. So like that's why Steve Nash was so good. Chris Duhon had 31 assists.
Duhon was on the Knicks. Duhon was a fucking. I remember having in fantasy basketball one year.
In his system, man, in D'Antoni's system, if you're a point guard and you go north, that's why Jeremy Lin was so successful, because at the time
he could penetrate that paint.
He just put his head down, drive right, and go. And he's not bad. He can make plays at the rim. He can finish. He's a bigger guard. You know what I mean? But if you go downhill, even if you get in trouble, somebody's open.
Facts.
And so, like, that's kind of like the D'Antoni system. That's why I went to the Knicks, at the end of the day, because I was like, damn, if I can get right, I can Steve Nash this shit. Thrive. You know what I mean? Yeah, hell yeah. But it's just like, I fucked my shit up. I came in the Knicks not thinking I'd be able to walk again.
Was Isaiah Thomas the GM at the time?
No, it was Glenn Grunwald.
Okay. Shout out to Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, shout out to
I'm
Z.
very scared that he's going to take over the Suns GM position. We'll see.
Ooh, that'd be dope.
I don't know. Would it be? We'll see. He's real tight with Matt Ishbia. So
yeah, that'd be dope.
We'll see. I'm liking.
I think James Jones is there now.
Yeah, James is great.
Yeah,
Let's keep James. I like James. Yeah.
James Jones is cool.